Go back on the fans thing. Is it a problem when some Spurs fans in the second half of the season want the team to lose to City to stop Arsenal in the time?
I think first and foremost, I think the fans, for example, the 3,000 that traveled to Frankfurt was amazing support throughout the game, and it was fantastic to be able to go down there in the end and see the happy faces. I think the fans home to Dortmund, I think were amazing, and when we are together and united as a group, players and the fans, magic things can happen. So I think it's all about that. I understand there's a long history in the club, so understand that I can't and will not question that. Fully understand that. My focus and the players' focus is we do everything we can to beat City.
There was a minority of fans. I think last season we went to the Poznan celebration and City scored.
Yeah. But it's a free world. People can do what they want to do. Every Spurs fan is supporting the team, and it's about that.
Just on this little block of games, they need to go game by game, but I think lots of people look at these matches now, so this is a really tough run for the Spurs coming out. Do you think maybe that they suit the way you play almost, or even the way that the Champions League games are kind of brought the best out of it?
Yeah, I think football is is a strange thing sometimes. Sometimes you can play teams where you can say you should be superior to, and you, for whatever reason, you're struggling, and then you're facing teams that on paper look stronger, and it suits you. I believe if we go into every game, we can win it. I believe we can go on Sunday and play against City and win it, and that's the big focus also with the following games. Welcome.
Thomas, will you change that, or look at changing that policy with the players driving to the airport after what?
No, I don't think so, but I haven't thought about it. I think we have, I think they're more in the car driving to the training ground or other places than only to the airport. So that's probably you should be fearful every single day then.
Is that? I assume you all just got on the bus to the.
Yeah, it depends a little bit. What do we do? I also believe in when we need to be together as a team, we need to be together as a team, but also sometimes how can you get home and get recovery as quick as possible? So it's that balance.
Can I ask you if you've done anything in particular to sort of to change the psychology toward the home games of players? Sort of there've been situations where sometimes you understand if they're afraid of playing at home, or there's a little bit of trepidation about when he managed to.
Yeah.
Have you been able to address that in any way?
I think there is definitely, let's say the Dortmund game, you definitely felt we played at home. That was a fantastic feeling. The fans were fantastic throughout, and it also went according to plan. That is always a little bit easier. So it's more when there's these setbacks in games where we all, players and fans, all of us need to be united and together and pushing through that. I think that's a big thing, and of course have confidence. We are playing home in front of our fans that need and should be advantage, which I think it is most of the times.
Get long-term signings like Semenyo, which we won't for. Why not, with the transfer window going out, just try and get some short-term signings to boost this season and forget about the future and try and really go for something this season? Why not?
Yeah, it's not that we're still in the market, so it's not that we are not trying, but it's just that the short-term need to be also with a long-term view. I think that's a big thing.
Forgive me, but why? Because what I'm struggling to understand is surely even if it was just a very short term, like say Dillo with Rashford last season, if that got you into some sort of European football, that makes getting players in the summer a lot easier than if you don't get into European football without doing a short-term signing. I'm struggling to understand.
No, that's a good, but that was also a loan.
Yes.
Yeah, short. Okay, that's different. That's different between doing you could say, a loan that fits what we think that can help us. That's different compared to buy a player to 30, 40 million. That does he really improve us much more than what we got now? I think that's the two different things. So
you could do a short-term.
yeah, I'm definitely not saying no to. It can't happen. But I also think if you look at the market, there's not that much happened so far. So when you look across, there's not many players available.
And just last one, given how tight it is at both ends, like someone said about the points to bottom laws and points to European places, now your full focus is on the league for a while. What is the league ambition now? What is the ambition of just on the league season?
For me, the most important thing is that we get even more consistent in the performances and results, and then the rest will take care of itself in terms of where we're ending. So we need to keep putting good performances together. That also needs change to get those wins or consistent points. That will create some momentum, and then you could look back at the table in April and look how it looks like that. That it's all about that. If we do that, then it will also the rest will take care of itself.
Sam.
Just wanted to follow on from Tom, but Xavi Simons is another player who played really well in the Champions League. Perhaps he struggled a little bit in the Premier League to translate those performances. Or what you felt the difference was between the two competitions, but also how does he translate those performances to the Premier League?
I think actually Xavi has been on a positive for a while, but there's no doubt that the pace and the physicality in the Premier League is higher than all other clubs across Europe. So there's no doubt there's a bit of adaptation for him and Kolo. And then again, to even that he has played a Champions League 2 years in a row, I think, did I have Leipzig and in the Bundesliga, is still something different. But I think he is actually progressing, and it looks better and better and more dangerous.
Does the formation help that? Because he looked quite good against Burnley and came close to scoring.
Yeah. Maybe. There's definitely a lot of our players that look to come in the right positions in this formation so far, and I think it's all about that. How can we get them in their best positions for them to perform in the best possible way?